welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip.
So it was a final reunion for Real Housewives of Potomac, and I still felt like it was a Candiace pile-on. I still felt like certain people were definitely let off lightly, and it's just giving what the hell is going on here. And Robyn has confirmed that she's definitely been fired. And Candiace is pregnant. Let's talk about it, people. Well, I've got those people, my inclusive crew. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. So it was a final reunion. And honestly, I just feel like the whole reunion was definitely like Candiace saying sorry and admitting where she was wrong and things like that. And everyone just piling on her and blaming her, it felt like, because where was Gizelle's accountability? Did she say sorry for anything that she did? I mean, there's a couple of things that I want to say to do with Gizelle. One is, I just feel like she takes no accountability. Andy doesn't hold her accountable, doesn't hold Robyn accountable, or Ashley. I feel like Ashley got let off very lightly over this whole situation that happened with Candiace and Deborah attacking Candiace and attacking Kiana. So it's a whole hot mess. But is it that surprising? No. Is it disappointing? Yes. It's very disappointing because it's just like, Andy, what are you doing? So you're trying to blame Candiace for her using her words, which is what you're supposed to be doing on a show like this. You're supposed to use your words. And these other women are sitting here trying to blame who? It makes no sense. So for someone who wasn't actually there to witness the big mix-up and the fight happen, I don't understand how Gizelle, even after seeing the footage that everyone else has seen that's been circulating, that you can somehow come to the conclusion that it's at the fault of Deborah, Candiace, Wendy and Kiana. No, one person's at fault. In fact, two, Deborah and Ashley. Those are people that should be at fault because Ashley didn't get questioned or didn't get dealt with hard enough as I'm concerned. Not only was she causing mix-up for Wendy and Nneka, she's causing mix-up for Candiace because that's her friend. Fine, she's going to invite her friend to her event, but let's be clear, she already said it on the show that, well, she knew that she wanted to have a talk with her. And let's not forget, there is footage that we did see on the cameras where she says, oh, are the cameras down now? Are the cameras down now? So what were you doing? What was you really doing? So I just feel like it all went wrong. It didn't go the way that she thought it was going to go. And now she's like, oh, well, yeah, she's not my friend anymore, whatever. But no, I don't feel like Andy asked her enough questions about that. Like, he didn't really get on her about that. Let her speak about her divorce and, well, what's happened with her and Michael and whatever. And her massaging his feet. I don't give a damn. That's your business. You rub his crusty feet. That is your business. Anyway, I just wasn't impressed with that. I wasn't impressed with the way that Robyn got to sit there and act like, last week going on about, being called a colourist and looking all appalled by it. Her and Gizelle act like they've got amnesia because I remember when Katie was on in the first or second seasons, and I do remember them going at her because she's biracial and she wanted to identify as biracial and then making a big fuss about it and really going in on her. So they do have tendencies and they need to just go and sit somewhere and review their behaviour. I mean, Robyn, she has the time now. She can go and do that. She can go and reflect on her behaviour because there are certain things that she has definitely done. Gizelle is just on a different level. I mean, this woman is unbelievable. I'm just like, the only time I see her as likeable was when she's in her mothering role or something like that. Or where she showed a little bit of vulnerability when she got a little bit upset about her dad. But other than that, she's just stone-faced and she's just heartless. Because even when Candiace got a bit emotional for her and, her dad passing away and stuff, she's looking at her like, oh yeah, she just wants attention. I'm like, do you not know the meaning of empathy? Like, what is wrong with you? I just don't know. I just feel like someone has to take Gizelle to the side, school her, sort her out. Production clearly ain't going to do it because production are clearly too busy crafting everything so that it goes in her favour, which isn't working because people can see that it's a load of bullshit. Gizelle made me laugh talking about, she can't wait to see what happens on Twitter. I'm like, does she mean the people? Does she think people are going to be talking about her and does she not see herself? Or does she mean Candiace is going to go on Twitter and start talking about it? What does she mean? Anyway, I just thought, she lacked accountability and he didn't hold her feet to the fire. He didn't hold none of their feet to the fire, apart from Candiace, really. But at the same time, trying to say, oh, no, it's like no one said this or no one said that. And it's just like, no. The questioning, your line of questioning, the way you're asking her the questions and not the others, no, it's giving, what the hell are you doing? You're being very biased. I didn't like it. So, the pylon was ridiculous. It just felt like it was a pact between them, to to pile on, because even Mia, while she admitted that Deborah came to her and tried to like start with her by bringing up her comment, so that she didn't feed into it, which is fine. That's fine for you, but you can't speak on how somebody else is going to react. Because we all know that Candiace is a wordsmith of her words, so that's what she does. She's not going to try and fight you, but she's going to use her words, and that's what she's done. So I don't like the way they just kept justifying everything like that. But then at the same time, Andy, to me, should have been saying, well, definitely it wasn't your fault, you was definitely attacked. But then again, it just depends on who the person is, who he's dealing with, because I don't feel like he got on Mia that hard when Mia attacked Wendy, and the others were just kind of like standing there laughing. So, it just depends who's in the chair to me. That's what it's definitely giving. Mia's story was very interesting. The fact that, Gordon spoke about his mental health issues and being bipolar, and so she's had to obviously deal with that and manage that, and he's been manic state at times, which is when he's been going off on her, and he explained that he's, admitted himself into hospital, and she's been supporting him, and she will always support him. I thought that was really nice of her, so it was interesting to see that side of her. I thought Wendy handled herself very well, very classy, from the, telling them that they didn't have the bandwidth, to talking about the whole Nneka situation and shutting down Ashley straight away. I love the way she silenced that girl, because it's like, why are you bringing stuff to the platform that you have no clue about? Now, we'll add in as well, I felt like Kiana done very well in terms of shutting down Ashley. She definitely shut her down, talking about she is the queen of aftermath apologies. I was like, yes, Kiana, tell her about herself. So yeah, I like Kiana. I feel like she is a nice addition. She seems like she has good energy. She definitely dresses well, and she's really cute, and I'm really glad that she's able to take care of her face, because she got hit in the face with the glass by Deborah, so you can see no scars on her face. She looks gorgeous. So, she done some amazing work there. And I'm just glad that she got to say her piece, which was, she was there just trying to sort of diffuse things, and she got attacked. So, of course, she's going to defend herself. So, yeah, I felt like Giselle was wrong for blaming her as well. That was just too much. And then Deborah was in her space. So I felt like she handled herself very well on the reunion. So I hope she does come back. Nneka, I feel like it's an interesting one, because if you meet someone at an event, I've met people at an event, doesn't mean I remember them. Sometimes you don't remember. I've met people and I don't even remember, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, yeah, we did meet or whatever, but doesn't mean you know them. So there is a big difference. Maybe you should explain that you met her once and that was that. So yeah, I feel like they try to kind of stitch her up with that kind of storyline there. Robyn, we know she's out. She's now confirmed that she was definitely fired. They didn't ask her back. Are we surprised? Not particularly. So yes, we know Robyn's leaving, or Robyn's been fired rather, and she definitely confirmed that. But I thought her statement was interesting, because I felt like she was trying to take a shot at Candiace by saying, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They basically didn't ask me to return the network. I just thought, was that a shot at Candiace, love? Because, I love the way Candiace has now come out with the fact that she is expecting a baby. Congratulations to her. Very happy for her, and completely understand why she decided to walk away, because these people be stressing people out. Who wants to be stressed out and pregnant? No, ma'am, Pam. No. So good for her. And Robyn, yeah, we caught the shade, but she came back with the pregnancy announcement. And, Bravo have also confirmed it on their website that, she walked away. So I don't understand what all the shots are all about, but congratulations to Candiace. And also hearing that the Jasmine brand has reported that Nneka has also been fired from the show. So I'm like, ooh, really? So Nneka apparently might not be coming back then. We know Robyn's out. We know Candiace is going off to have a baby, so good for her. Having a stress-free pregnancy, good for her in terms of, that environment and that space for her, because we know that they tend to gaslight and blame her for a lot of stuff. Not saying that she's always totally innocent, but the way that they don't hold Giselle accountable or Ashley or Robyn, it is disgusting. So I'm really not here for that. And congratulations to her. So yeah, we'll see. I hope that they do definitely ask back Kiana next season. I want to see Wendy back. I want to see Karen, and whatever happens after that, we shall see. But they need to sort it out, really. And I hope that Candiace does return maybe at a later date when she's had a baby and in a better space, if that's what she wants to do. But also, side note, I like the way she announced the pregnancy. I also thought it was really interesting that they didn't show certain scenes. I found this looking on Twitter today, and they didn't show this scene where Giselle, basically said that she was there for Candiace before when the whole situation happened between her and Monique. And I agree with Candiace in the sense that I felt like whilst Giselle was appearing to be there, like she said herself, she said that Robyn was there for her more, and she felt like Giselle was siding with her because of her disdain for Monique. And I feel like that is definitely Giselle's MO. I mean, look how she's behaved. When Wendy gets hit or anything happens to Wendy, she doesn't care because she doesn't like Wendy. But, if it's somebody else on her side, then she does care. So we can see what she's all about. Now there's a petition going around saying to get Giselle fired. That's happening at the moment. That I've seen going on Twitter or formerly X. I still quit Twitter. And I also saw that boycott Real Housewives of Potomac reunion was also trending yesterday. So I was like, damn, people are not here for all the nonsense right now. Now, I still watched it because I want to see what happened and how it concluded. But I understand because it does look like they're just definitely trying to stitch her up. Anyway, guys, what did you think of the show? Here are some tweets that definitely had me giggling and nodding away. Check these out. Okay, so you've seen those. Now, what do you think of the show? Are you glad that it is now gone on break finally? Are you hoping that they give it a full-on shake-up? Do you want Kiana to join? I'd like her to be on there for sure. Do you care if Ashley comes back or Giselle comes back, or what do you think? How do you think it's going to be now that Robyn and Candiace are both going to be away from there? Obviously, it leaves an opening for others to come in. So do you think they will take heed, or do you think they will still keep Giselle on based on what's happening? I think they still will. I feel like Andy's protecting, his Giselle. So, we shall see. Mia and G, they're just an anomaly to me because I find it really quite fascinating, their relationship. From this open relationship to him having this bipolar, there's a lot going on there. So I feel like there's still lots that could be explored with her next season, if there's next season, which, I hope they do get together so that it can keep going so that Candiace can return if and when she wants to. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts below.
Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.